Howdy, today we're going to be making our second attempt on Journey Along the Anduin. 1A. Each player reveals one card from the encounter deck and adds it to the staging area. Looks like we get a land, Gladden Fields. 3 threat, 3 to complete. Forced. When Gladden Field is the active location, each player must raise his threat by an additional point during the refresh phase. That's a little bit annoying. So let's flip and go to when 1B. Takes 8 to complete. When revealed, search the encounter deck for 1 hill troll if one is not already in play, and place it in the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. So we're looking for a hill troll. We found one pretty early. I didn't really look at much of the deck, but I'll go ahead and mix it around just a little bit. The hill troll, 30 engagement cost, so we'll be getting him pretty soon because I'm at 27, especially if I go to this land. 1 threat, 6 attack, 3 shields, 9 health. Excess combat damage dealt by the hill troll, damage that is dealt beyond the remaining hit points of the character damaged by its attack, must be assigned to increase your threat. So when he does come to us, he's going to hit us really hard. He's going to hit us hard because he's got 6. But then that overflow is going to go to our threat, boosting up our threat real high. The characters I'm playing total 27 threat. Eowyn with 4 willpower, 1 attack, 1 shield, 3 health. Action, discard 1 card from your hand to give Eowyn +1 willpower to the end of the phase. This effect may be triggered by each player once per round. Theodred, 1 willpower, 2 attack, 1 shield, 4 health. Response after Theodred commits to a quest, choose a hero committed to that quest. Add 1 resource to that hero's resource pool. Last mission I kept forgetting to activate that. I'll try not to forget this time. Beravor, 2 willpower, 2 attack, 2 shields, 4 health. Action, exhaust Beravor to choose a player. That player draws 2 cards. Limit once per round. Alright. Now we draw up. Snowbourn Scout, 0 willpower, 0 attack, 1 shield, 1 health. Response, after Snowbourn Scout enters play, choose a location, place 1 progress on that location. That could be useful for this Gladden Fields if we choose to travel there. Response, after you travel to a location, exhaust a spirit character, a blue one, to place 2 progress on that location. That would be amazing to use with her or somebody else. So let's see what we got. Unexpected Courage, attached to a hero. Exhaust Unexpected Courage to ready attached hero. Gandalf, at the end of the round, discard Gandalf from play. Oh, Gandalf has 4 willpower, 4 attack, 4 shields, 4 health. At the end of the round, discard Gandalf from play. After Gandalf enters play, choose 1. Draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage to 1 enemy in play, or reduce your threat by 5. Hopefully... Ooh, nice! So, Sneak Attack and Gandalf ended up close together, which is just really lucky for me. Put 1 ally card into play from your hand. At the end of the phase, if that ally is still in play, return it to your hand. A second Gandalf. I'm definitely going to keep this hand. The second Gandalf's going to be harder to get out, but it's a pretty solid hand. I think I can finagle it some and maybe get this location complete first round. So I'm going to keep this hand. We're going to put a progress on everybody. So we have 3 progress. Now we get, we have 3 resources. I get another Snowbourn Scout. Definitely an interesting hand. I want to complete that location. I'd have to not send her on the quest in order to do that in the first round. I don't think I'll be able to complete it in the first round, but I have a plan. So that troll's going to be a lot of trouble, especially with our threat going up fairly often. We're so close to 30. I'm going to play Gandalf, and this might be a little bit risky. I'm using my sneak attack Oh, I'll have to do that during the questing phase. I can't do it during the planning phase. So we're going to save this so we can sneak attack Gandalf. But I need my purple resource in order to do that. So commit characters to the quest. Okay, staging. Just trying to make sure I do it in the right order. So I am ready. I don't think I'm going to cast anything. I'm going to send these two on the quest. Oh, before I start committing people to the quest, I'm going to sneak attack Gandalf. And I don't know if it'd be better to hurt this guy or to lower my threat. It's a really hard call. So I'm not sure I'm playing this right. I don't know. I don't know quite what to do. I think I'm going to lower my threat. No, I don't know. Let me think. I could draw 3 cards. I could do 1 damage to an enemy in play. All right, let's go with lowering my threat. So I get to lower my threat by 5. That takes me down to 22. That should be beneficial no matter how everything plays out. Now I'm going to commit people to the quest. I'm going to commit this character, and this character to the quest. When I do, I'm going to choose to put an extra resource on... Don't really think I need purple that bad, so I'm going to put an extra resource on her. All right, so I've committed to the quest with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 4 out here. We flip. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each character controlled by a player with a threat of 35 or higher. So that's benign, so that's good. And we put in 7 against 4, so we get to put in 3 progress on the quest. During the travel phase, I choose to travel here. I play this exhausted blue character. I get to put 2 progress on it. During the engagement phase, the encounter phase, we're not going to optionally engage anything. We're leaving that hill troll alone for now. Oh, sorry. At the end of the questing phase, this goes back to my hand. Travel phase we completed. We tapped her. We put 2 progress there. Encounter phase we're not doing. No combat. Refresh. We refresh. Everybody untaps. And we increase our threat by 2 because of this land. We move into the next round. I draw a card. I get a forest trap. That's going to be pretty amazing. Oh, I played sneak attack earlier. So, sneak attack is gone. I untapped. I get to put resources on people. I drew my card. I'm getting into things. I'm getting it straight. So now we got a lot going on here. We could actually play our Gandalf, which would be pretty amazing. We could let that guy engage us. And when he engages us, we could forest trap him next turn. And I think that's what I'm going to go with. So in order to make that happen, I'm going to spend a lot of resources this turn. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I can cast a Gandalf. When he comes into play, I could lower my threat, or I could hurt something, or I could draw 3 cards. I think I'm pretty safe on threat. So I'm going to go ahead and do 4 damage to that hill troll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that that's been done, I can also go ahead and play the Snowbourn Scout to put a progress on a location. I'll put it on this location, completing it, so we won't have to raise our threat any longer. Now we're going to need to go on the quest in a moment. How hard could we hit that thing if we were to let it come at us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could probably kill him this round. I'm going to be kind of risky. We're just not going to commit to the quest, so we're going to lose whatever this is. A land comes into play, Exhausted Stream. 2 threat, 2 to complete, 2 threat, 2 to complete. When enchanted land is the active location, players cannot draw cards. We can travel there. That's not going to be so bad. Now, I committed none. There is 3 out against me. My threat's going to go to 27. I'm going to optionally engage. Oh, during the travel phase, I'll go ahead and travel here. We can't draw cards. And I will go ahead and engage the troll. During the combat phase, I block with this guy. He's going to die a lot. No shadow effect. This guy blocks 1 with his shield. He takes 1 health. 4 is left over that goes to my threat. So my threat goes to 31. And now we will all attack. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I probably should have quested with her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 9. 3 gets blocked, and then 6 goes in on him. That overkills him by 1. She could have quested. So the hill troll is gone. Now we can try to complete out that location. At the end of the turn, we untap. Our threat goes to 32. Beginning of the next round, we resource everybody and then draw a card. Feeling pretty good about this. I think we got a chance. Gandalf goes away at the end of that round forever. Now we draw up. We don't have enough to Gandalf. Oh, we can't draw up because of this forest. We can play cards though. I'm going to go ahead and play another Snowbourn Scout. I'm going to put 1 progress on this location. I can't cast anything else. And we're going to send all these people on the quest. This is hard. I want to discard a card to make her 1 stronger willpower, but I'm not going to because these 3 cards are good. So we're just going to move on to pull the card. When revealed, each enemy location in the staging area gets +1 until the end of the phase. If there are no cards in the staging area, driven by shadow gains surge. So we have to surge. We get these crows, which are 1 threat. They are surge. Oh, the crows are 30 engagement cost, 1 threat, 1 attack, 0 health, 0 shields, 1 health. Forest, after they are defeated, shuffle them back into the encounter deck. And they have surge, so they're going to pull another thing, which is going to be a land, luckily. But it's got 5 threat on it. 5 threat, 1 to complete. Forest, after players travel to this location, place 1 progress on it. So it'll auto-complete, which is pretty nice. But the bats are going to engage us because we're at 32. So let's walk through everything. We got 6 threat against us. We quested for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We quested for 7 against 6. We get to put 1 progress on this, which finishes it. We travel here. After we travel there, put a progress on it. It auto-completes. The bats engage us. We block with this guy. The shadow card is Wolf Rider attacks the defending player. That player may declare one character as a shadow. Wolf Rider attacks the defending player. That player may declare 1 character as a defender. Deal the Wolf Rider its own shadow card. After combat resolves, return Wolf Rider to the top of the encounter deck. And he's got Surge. So he's going to be fighting us. This is going to be fighting us. We're going to leave the bat unblocked. Oh, sorry, we did block with the bat. So bat does 1 damage here. It lives. This is going to be 2 damage, unblocked. I'm going to put it on Beravor. Defending character does not count its armor. So that means the 2 damage is this coming in. That was a little bit rougher than I wanted. And then this is going back on top of the encounter deck, and it has Surge. Let me double check that. After combat, return it to the top of the encounter deck. So we know what's coming, and we know it's going to Surge, and we know that's not going to be fun. So now we untap. We increase our threat to 33. I think we can still pull this off. So increase our threat to 33. Next round, we'll get 1, 1, 1. We draw a card. Cancel the shadow effect just triggered during combat. That could be useful. We have a lot of money out, or a lot of currency out here. I think what I'm going to do is, after, okay, is declared, shuffle it back into the encounter deck. So I'm going to be shuffling the encounter deck. That could be hyper useful. Also, tapping and untapping is useful. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 so that this character can attack. Nope, Beravor. Beravor is going to have unexpected courage. All right, and that costs 2 blue. I can't cancel the shadow effect anymore. I guess that is what it is. We need to commit to the quest. I know we're going to get some surges. She's going to commit to the quest. He's going to commit to the quest. He's going to commit to the quest. And we're just going to hope we can pull this off. So we're putting in 7 to the quest. We get these wolves, which are 10 engagement cost, 1 attack, 1 threat, 2 attack, 0 shields, 2 health. It surges. Please be a land. It is. Forest. While this land is the active location, each player must raise their threat by an additional point. That's Gideon Fields. 3 threat, 3 to complete. So we got 4 threat I got out there. That cancels this. So we still get 3 in. We get to put 3 progress in. So we put in 3 progress. During the travel phase, I guess we'll go ahead and travel here just because it's 3 threat, so we might as well. During the engagement, this guy's coming in. I'm going to go ahead and untap her. We're going to block the bats with this guy. Shadow effect, none. So 1 damage, 1 shield. That Snowbourn Scout stays alive. She's going to go ahead and block that Wolf Rider and hopefully live. Shadow effect, +1, +2 if the defending player's threat is higher than 35. I'm 33, so that's good. So +1, that's 2. And then the 1 goes to my health. She's almost dead. I got to be careful with her. And I untapped her with that courage. We live through another round. We're not really killing enemies, so we're going to have to start doing that. Our threat's going to go up to 35 now, which apparently is the magic number that we want to avoid. We draw 1 card. It's a forest trap. Everybody gets a resource. I could start trapping things, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to go ahead and play Gandalf, and I'm going to do 5 damage to this and kill it. I know that's kind of a waste. And now we're going to quest pretty hard. So 5. I didn't pay for Gandalf. There's 3, 4, 5. So I paid for Gandalf, and now we're going to quest. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to discard one of my forest traps. That puts me at 5. Gandalf's going to go on the quest. Beravor is not going on the quest. Going on the quest. You know what? Gandalf's going on the quest. Theodred's going on the quest. This person's going on the quest. I put an extra one on myself. So we're going in the quest for 4, 5. We discarded 1, 5, 6. Going in for 10. We get a land that is 1. 6 to complete. When faced with the option to travel here, the players must travel to the Eastern Blight if there's no active location. That's pretty scary. But we went in for 10. This is only 1. So we have 9 left. 3 goes here, and 6 go here. We complete this stage of the quest. There is no hill troll in play, so we can complete it. And we completed this. And then we have to travel here. But we'll do that in a minute. First, we gotta handle the quest. 2A. Reveal 1 additional card from the encounter deck each quest phase. Do not make engagement checks during the encounter phase. Each player may still optionally engage 1 enemy each encounter phase. So we're gonna get a ton of enemies out here. So that takes 16 to complete. and then this goes as the active location because we're forced to. Luckily, we're not revealing this round. I'm going to go ahead and block with this guy on the Shadow Bats. Surge +1 damage, so it's actually going to kill that creature. Or that character. Now I'm going to go ahead and tap her to attack and kill this. This is going to get shuffled back into the deck. Then I'm going to untap her and pay to draw 2 cards. 1, a Test of Will. Cancel the when revealed effects of a card that was just revealed from the encounter deck. Gandalf's going to go away in a little bit. And another Test of Will. Alright. Untap, end of round, Gandalf dies. Now we're kind of light on exploration. But it is what it is. Next round, oh, our threat goes up to 36. Next round, we resource everybody 1. We draw a card. Hasty Stroke, that's cancel shadow effect. Oh, I could have used that to save that guy last round. That would have been useful. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and tap her to draw 2 cards. Steward of Gondor, another one of these scouts. I'm going to go ahead and tap that to get her back out. I'm going to play this for 1. I'm going to put a progress on this location. Steward of Gondor. I'm going to put that on somebody. Let's go ahead and put it on her. And then she's going to tap it to get 2 resources. We're going to go questing. I'm going to keep that as a blocker, and everybody else is going on the quest. I'm even going to discard a Hasty Stroke to increase it. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're putting out 8. When revealed, each location in the staging area gets +1 till the end of the phase. Then each player with a threat of 35 or higher chooses and discards 1 card from their hand. I will discard, cancel the shadow effect that was just revealed. So we went in for 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 goes here. And 3 goes on the next location. Oh, we are supposed to reveal 2. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. I will go ahead and pay to cancel that one. So same thing, 3 goes here. On our untap phase, we untap everybody. Our threat goes up by 1. Next round, we draw a card. It's a Hammersmith. I'll tell you what that is in a second after I resource people, because I don't want to forget. Alright, after he enters play, find the topmost attachment in the player's discard and add it to your hand. Pretty decent. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tap for 2 resources. We're going to go ahead and tap her to draw 2 cards. Northern Tracker. 1 willpower, 2 attack, 2 shields, 3 health. After Northern Tracker commits to a quest, place 1 progress on each location in the staging area. Get another Steward of Gondor, which is useless because it's unique. I'm going to go ahead and pay to untap her. I'm going to pay 4 from her to cast this Northern Tracker. And then I'm going to pay 2 here to do the Hammersmith. And then we're going to call that pretty good. We have to go on the quest, so I want to quest pretty hard. I'm going to quest with her. I'll quest with him. I will quest with her. And I will leave him and quest with this one. Actually, better attack and shields. Let's quest with this one. So those are all going on quest, leaving 2 blockers. I'm going to go ahead and discard Steward of Gondor. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 going in on the quest. We reveal 48 engagement cost, 2 threat, 2 attack, 0 shields, 2 health. During the encounter phase, players cannot optionally engage the Goblin Sniper if there are any other enemies in the staging area. Forced. If Goblin Sniper's in the staging area at the end of the combat phase, each player deals 1 point of damage to 1 character he controls. So I can't optionally engage him if there are other creatures out there, but there aren't, so I probably will optionally engage him. Gideon Fields, 3, threat, 3 to complete. Forced, when it's the active location, the player must raise their threat by an additional point. So that's 5 threat against, I think I put in 9, 5, 6, 7. Yep, I put in 9 against 5. So I get to put 4 more on there. All right, so now the travel phase, we'll go ahead and travel there. We will optionally engage this sniper. The sniper is going to attack someone. He'll attack this guy. He'll block. The shadow effect is defending character does not count armor. Doesn't matter, it's going to kill him anyway. So he's dead. And now I'll tap this to do 2 damage to kill the sniper. We're going to untap everything. We raise our threat by 2. We resource up. 1, 2, 3. We draw. We get an archer that we really can't play. I'm going to go ahead and tap her to draw 2 more. 1, 2. I'm going to spend... so the archer was 1 willpower, 2 attack, 0 shields, 1 health, ranged. Citadel, Guard of the Citadel, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 0 shields, 2 health. And Henamarth Riversongs, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 0 shields, 1 health. Alright, I have to pause for a little bit, but I'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and state I've completed the drawing phase. Alright. Alright, picking up where we left off, I believe I had already finished the resource phase. Then I went ahead, I wasn't happy with my draw, so I paid to draw 2 more. And we were getting ready to do the planning phase. I'm going to go ahead and pay to untap her. And now we're going to be planning. Looks like I can get this guy out, Guard of the Citadel, so I'll go ahead and pay to get him out. Only other thing I can get out is this Henamarth Riversong, and we'll go ahead and do that because we need all the bodies on the field that we can get since we're getting 2 things to the staging area per round. And I believe that kind of leaves me with not much to do, but I'll go ahead and pay 2 to get 2 more resources here. We had to travel to that land, so we're not real close to finishing this card out. We have 7 of the 16 that we need. So we need to quest pretty hard, but we also have to have defenders available in case things go bad. I still have cancel a shadow effect that was just triggered, but I do not have a cancel treachery, so I can't really send her on the quest because she's only got 1 health left. So, it is time to quest. I'm going to keep 2 blockers. I prefer blockers that do not have any questing power, but I also want some that have shields. So, this one can quest, but is a good blocker. This one can quest, but is not that good of a blocker. So this one's going out. This one can quest the same as this one. I'll send it on the quest, although if we pull a damage card, it'll die. I'll keep these 2 as our solid blockers. I guess she's a pretty solid blocker, so I can send 1 more on the quest. We'll send a Hammersmith on the quest. And we have these 2 as blockers. And all these characters are going on the quest. He'll add a resource to himself. We're going to pull 2 things into the staging area. The first one is the Brown Lands. 5 threat, 1 to complete. Forced, after players travel to the Brown Lands, place 1 progress on it. That one's a good card to draw. But, unfortunately, it's got a ton of threat. It's at 5. Then we get another land. Banks of the Anduin. 1 threat, 3 to complete, forced. If Banks of the Anduin leaves play, return it to the top of the encounter deck instead of placing it in the discard pile. That's kind of cool because we can cycle that card onto the discard pile pretty often if we can get to it. But it's going to be a few rounds before we could even get there. We got 6 out against us. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I get to place 2 progress. I think at this point we're on staging. Before the quest resolution, I can play a card. I'm going to play 1 card on her, getting an extra willpower. So she's got 5, 6. That takes care of what's out there. then 1, 2, 3, we can at least complete this land. That's important because during the travel phase, I would like to go here and auto-complete it. So that way there's less threat out there for the next round. Now we'll get to the end of the round, which we untap. Our threat goes up to 40. We're going to need to finish out this game pretty soon. We get to draw. We get another one of those cool northern trackers. We definitely have enough to pay for it, so we're going to pay for the northern tracker. That's going to get 4. I'll go ahead and put... I didn't resource everybody. I skipped ahead of myself there. So I'm going to resource everybody. I'm going to go ahead and pay to draw 2 more. Henamarth Riversong, 1 attack, 1 willpower, 1 shield, 1 health. Exhaust to look at the top card of the encounter deck. And we get another Forest Trap. I'm going to pay to untap her. She's not going on the quest, same reason as last time. I kind of want to get these people out there to take care of that bank. So, going on the quest, he'll put an extra resource on himself. Oh, I had to pay for this. If I had more, I could have paid for both. So I paid for this, going on the quest, I'm leaving these 2 for defense. So I get to put 2 progress on the locations out in the field from my northern trackers. And then I get to draw from the staging area. The first one is deal 1 damage to each character controlled by a player with a threat of 35 or higher. Now this is going to hurt. This is going to kill off my hero. So she's gone. Luckily she wasn't doing a ton, but she's gone. 1 damage, still alive. 1 damage, dead. So that kind of hurt. Then we get another land in Enchanted Stream. 2 threat, 2 to complete. While Enchanted Stream is the active location, players cannot draw cards. It's only got 2 to complete, so I don't even have to travel there. We'll auto-complete it next round. So now we're going to count up our stuff. I don't think I discarded a card yet. I'm going to discard these Henamarth Riversongs, since I can't cast them anymore. That's going to make her 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against 3. That's going to give me 6 I can put in. So I'm going to gather up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're at 13. We're getting very close. I'm not going to travel this turn. I'm going to untap everybody. I think we're doing good. We haven't gotten a lot of monsters. Our threat's going to go to 41. And we're going to get a resource on both characters. We get to draw a card. It's another green card, which is useless to us because our green character died. I can cast these archers, though, for 3. And I will discard this to pump up her willpower till the end of the phase when we quest. So I think I'm going to quest pretty hard. Going on the quest, going on the quest, going on the quest, going on the quest, and he'll give himself an extra resource. And I think we're pretty good there. I don't think we have to quest much harder than that. So just those are going on the quest. When they go on the quest, they put a progress on each location. So 2 go here, 2 go here. We finish out both these locations. And now we draw 2 cards, and we hope they're not bad. Misty Mountain Goblins. 15 engagement cost, so he's coming at us. 2 threat, 2 attack, 1 shield, 3 health. Forced. After Misty Mountain Goblins attacks, remove 1 progress from the current quest. Our second card is these wargs. 20 engagement cost, 2 threat, 3 attack, 1 shield, 3 health. If Wargs is dealt a shadow card with no effect, return Wargs to the staging area after attacks. That card's really annoying. But there's only 4 threat out here, so she takes care of all of it and has 1 left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I get to put 4 progress on there, bringing it to 17, so we complete this. Takes a while to remove that much progress. Move on to the next stage. 3A, doesn't say to do anything. Let's look at 3B. 3B, 0. When revealed, reveal 2 encounter cards per player. Add them to the staging area. Skip the staging step of the quest for the remainder of the game. Once there are no enemies in play, the players have won. So we're hoping for lands or effects. When revealed, each player raises their threat by 1 for each character he controls that is not committed to the quest. So I have to raise my threat by 2. So that hurts because I'm already pushing the threat meter pretty hard. So I'm at 43 now, but that's 1 card that's gone. Then this other card, when revealed, reveal X additional cards from the encounter deck. X is the number of players in the game. So that's just 1. So that's a benign card. If I could have canceled that, that would have been amazing. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each character for players that have threat of 35 or higher. That's going to hurt. This guy's almost dead now. This guy is dead now. Almost dead. Almost dead. Almost dead. Almost dead. Is dead. That may be game breaking for us. Alright. Now we have the encounter. So we're going to have to let the wargs come to us. And we're going to have to let the Misty Mountain Goblins come to us. Both of these are going to be huge problems now, because we don't have, these Forest Snares are useless. Nothing's in the staging area. I mean, we're going to get hit here. One of our characters is going to die. So this is going to be pretty rough. So the wargs do 3 damage. And after its attack, remove 1 progress. That's benign. This guy's going to block the wargs. The shadow effect card is defending player chooses and returns 1 exhausted ally he controls to the owner hand. I'll put this one back to the owner hand. That's pretty good. I'll get to heal her. The wargs are going to stay there because they got a shadow effect. Now, this one attacks. I'm going to have to let it through. I'm going to let it through to this guy. Well, he's got 2 damage. This is hard because this character can actually cast something. Yeah, I'm going to let it through to him. It's unblocked. No shadow effect, but he still dies. So I'm down to 1 hero with 1 health. Things are pretty rough. We've made it through the round. We make it to the untap phase. Now we're going to draw. Oh, we increase our threat by 1. Nothing's coming into the staging area, so we at least don't have to quest. We get to draw a card, which is a useless card, but she will tap to get 2 more tokens. So we'll just pay 2 and the 2 that she's getting, and we'll cast this guy. All right, we don't need to quest. There's nothing out there. We're going to have to block these guys, which is going to hurt. And those guys have a decent amount of health. So it's going to be hard to overcome that. So we're going to go to the combat phase. And when we go to the combat phase, I'm going to have to make some hard decisions. One of the hard decisions is I'm probably going to have to let a character go. So this has 3 attack. Okay, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to hope that this character can live. So we're going to block with this character against 2 damage. Oh, I pulled from the wrong area. Attacking gets +1 instead. Okay, so +1 damage. That's enough to kill my person. So they're gone. Now these wolves are going to have to attack something. The wolves are going to attack this this character. So 3 damage coming in. Gets +1 attack, so it's going to do 4 damage. 4 damage coming into 2 armor, 3 health. This character's still alive. On my turn, I will get to attack the wargs for 2, so I get to do 1 damage to it. This is not going amazing. We go to 45 threat. I could really use Gandalf right now. Instead, I got another card I can't use. So, I think we're going to be gone here. So, I do not think there's a way around this damage that's coming in. So, on our turn, if I block, I die. Yeah, no matter what I do, I'm gone. So, this warg, let's go ahead and just do the warg first. If I were trying to let's do this one first. If I were trying to survive, I'd have to block with this one. So that 2 damage, no shadow effect, does not kill that character. 3 damage will get blocked by this guy, and he's going to die no matter what. Remove 1 progress from the current location. That doesn't affect us, but this guy dies. I could attack back, but there's no point because I won't get anything from that attack because it's got 1 armor. So we make it through 1 more round. Our threat goes up to 46. We untap, and unless we draw something amazing, which we didn't, it's going to be game over. So when we come around to combat, this person will block that one. Gets +1. This one dies. And then this is going to be blocked by her. The base attack is already enough to kill her. No effect. She dies. We're very close to winning it, but we just didn't pull it off. Alright, thank y'all for watching.